Oh dear. Oh my goodness.
Oh jeez.
The earth right now.
Jesus. Thing looked like it was coming right at me.
Welcome back, friends. So one of the first comments in yesterday's video was we didn't get to see the rest of the tree come down. Well, the video was 42 minutes long, so not a lot of people can handle that length of video, for starters. So here's the rest of it. I hope you enjoy it. Very busy right now. We're coming into a solstice, friends. On June 20th will be the longest day of the year. And I will be surrounded in light and love and like-minded people that day, as a matter of fact. So June 20th is going to be a very special day. And make no mistake, filing a power saw and undercuts and backcuts won't be the only thing I'm talking about.
The way the wind is blowing this away, that it would take, including the limbs, it would take it off into the hole. You don't need to back bar here. There's no reason to back bar. And if you want, because the wood's pretty small, but I don't recommend too much hot dogging when you got this on the go. And you got a thing there, something could jump over and hit the structure. So that's why it's always smart to have an undercut.
So friends, I'm sitting here making this video, remembering what I was going through. I was actually I said it's good to have look at the sawdust, friends. It was ripping out this day. Anyway, I go back cut. Now, sometimes we just flip them off back cuts, but you know what, friends? I stopped 3/4 of the way through, and on my way in with the back cut, I thought, I'm not gonna, it's too big, the wind's blowing, I'm just gonna scrape a little undercut. So I went back cut first, now I'm putting the undercut in, because my better judgment got a hold of me. You can back cut stuff and cut it right off the stem. You see lots of guys doing it. But when you got structures, just freaking give it some direction. Build a hinge. Build a hinge. Lots of travel room there. See the undercuts nice and opened up. And let it fly.
You're gonna get into trouble if you start getting cocky. There it is.
So friends, that last, you can see those chunks are fairly tall, but they're doing one complete rotation and landing flat. Well, I decide, because I'm getting into some gnarl here, that I'll take a shorty here and I'll just do a back cut. So I'm showing all different kinds of cuts. I think I just go straight in the back here, and this is not your recommended program, but you know what? We do it. But look at the sawdust. Look where the sawdust is going. So I cut this up. This is kind of a double-handed thing. You got to cut, push, push, and then snip the wood off, or you're going to run into problems. But this is just, I'm just showing you, snip, there it goes. See, it was short and it didn't even quite do one rotation, but we're getting down now. Just thought I'd show this. So friends, I'm gonna bust in here for a minute and talk about this saw. It's my grab now. It's my grab. I run there. So Ripsaw they ported it for one thing, and it's wonderful. And they also have a conversion kit that the little nano chain or whatever. But friends, I'm not having a problem here at all with this. It's not a massive tree, it's softwood, but I'd be doing the same with a saw that's quite a bit heavier in the 201. I don't need the 201. If I know I'm chunking big wood and I'm gonna be up there a while, I will take the 201, or if I need fast cutting to release wood, I will use the 201. This thing gets it done. I love it. I changed this undercut up a bit here. I just don't make sure it's open. I don't want no Dutchmans flip-flopping flying. I clean it out. Take your time to clean your undercuts out, or it's gonna bounce and go sideways on you. So friends, you'll notice this tree's got no rope in it, it's got no nothing, and it just falls away. And the reason for that is pretty deep undercut.
Oh, it was windy,
That was.
wasn't it? I was getting those limbs off there as fast as I could to
seen
get
it.
the sail out.
Yeah, and then you notice as soon as you had got rid of them, it was actually a lot calmer.
Did you notice it from
Yeah.
the ground?
Yeah, big time.
Crazy, right?
Yep.
That was fun, friends. So it was windy, so. Hey, Luke.
Hey.
So that was blowing. Cold start on the Ripsaw 572. I like to do this every time on a video when I run this saw, just to show you that you can start these saws if they're set up right in 2 pulls sometimes, depending on the universe. But I do what they say. I just crack it a couple times, give her a couple pumps. And what I've been doing, and I talk about this, I've been doing this lately where I just give it a couple of these just to make sure that this saw's got compression, man. I don't know what them boys do, but so now I know my starter's working. I'll choke it, see what happens.
Friends, real quick interjection. If anybody's, don't overlook this saw. Now, granted, it's got a wild pipe on it. Not wild, it's just a good pipe. I went through I could feel that there was something in this saw. This is way back in the channel, friends. Ripsaw ported that saw. But I still felt there was something that I could extrapolate, and it was the bottom end of the saw, the torque. I felt like it was in there. And I found it through exhaust. This is, hands down, by far, one of my, it's in my pickup every job where I need saws that light up and go. Predictable, strong, mean chain with the proper raker setup on there. Just a glorious saw to run. That's the Husky 572.
what they want. It's not what they want out in the bush. I did that for a reason. Obviously, we've seen it lots. You guys have been watching the internet forever. That's a technique used in the tree when you got big fat chunks and you need to get over that center line. Well, you saw it was going over there. So if I don't put a deep undercut that and get that thing to cave in, I'm either wedging or roping. It's that simple. But you can blow it with one too many fibers on the high side or the low side. The low side, obviously, you'll get pinched. But the high side, it's leaving into the neighbor's yard. So as you saw, there was a very adequate strip of hingewood across the stump, but that was 90% of the tree cut up on the undercut. So, and it stayed on course, beautiful. I'm not going to cut the rest of that because I think he wants to actually buck some firewood, so I don't want to take all his fun away. I know the guy, he's a good man. Isn't that a nice little saw?
Yeah, so nice.
So, I wonder what's good against this, too. Hey, how you doing?
Pretty good, are you?
Well, I'm okay. I'm climbing a tree. So, Lukey, you showed folks what we got here, eh?
Yeah. I'll take another couple shots. Bowing pretty good.
Well, friends, we're here. I got Captain Gimbal with me. Luke, say hi.
Hi, everybody.
There's Lukey. He's been my right-hand man here for a little bit on the helping with the filming and and axes. I think it was, what was the name of that? Eric, you bought yourself a scary splitting tool. You did. That is I think that was a Trojan, wasn't it? Or maybe it was a high test.
Yeah.
But it had anyways, never mind. I'm just shooting off at everybody that's been over at buckandbillyray.com and supporting the channel and that. This job, as you can tell, I'm going up another tree right now, and I'm not putting it on this video because a lot of them they're getting long. And I know everybody doesn't like long videos, but lots of people do, so I break them up and we're bringing it to you. I got a lot of content right now. We've been busy, eh, Captain Gimbal?
Very busy.
He's been on the gimbal. He's been learning the ropes, actually, and doing a bit of tree work with me.
That's fun.
Which has been pretty cool. It's interesting because Lukey will ask questions and be like, okay, so the other day was I in the wrong place or the right place or what day? He's actually interested. So it's pretty cool. But friends, from me to you, just thanks for being here. I've been doing this stuff a long time, and I feel fortunate enough that I can still do it for people now and again, and certain people that are nice folks and are in the recipient lineup. So we have a few more recipients coming down the pike at you. And if you're wondering what the recipient program is, buckandbillyray.com. There's a little blurb on how giving changed my life. And I made a decision a long time ago to give instead of take from life. And my life started to change. So this isn't new information, but I won't stop talking about it. I'm glad you're here. Work hard, be honest, and be kind. Luke, thanks for all your help.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Over and out, friends.
Okay, well, we're getting up here. I'm not taking any chances, friends. I'm just rigging stuff, just plain and simple on a clove hitch. The one-handed clove hitch. Boom, bang. I'm talking super fast. Grauman's busy. Right? Let her run. Boom. Straight to the ground. He's on it. It's a small limb. Boom, he's got it. Undoes the line, pulls my slack, and we're moving.